and welcome to the Max Life. So today, what I'm doing actually right now, which is something y'all have not heard me talk a lot about, but our dairy girls, their calves have been weaned, and that means we are getting cream. With cream comes lots of butter, which I'm very excited about. But this was full, so I had probably, if y'all can see this line up here to the top, all the way down here to the bottom. So this was probably, this is a 3-gallon jar. This was probably a good gallon of cream. So we're getting about a little more than 4 gallons a day. This is the other gallon here. And I'm just getting the cream off of this gallon of milk because we got this jar, and a little bit more of another jar just from milking this morning. So this is just today's milk. What are we doing with milk? We are currently drowning in milk, which is a wonderful problem to have. But now that the Jersey calves are not on their mamas anymore, they have been weaned. They were actually way past due to be weaned. We are making butter twice a day. So you guys just seen my butter over in the sink. That was the butter, the majority of the butter off here. I only do a half a gallon at a time because once my spinner gets going, this comes up in this jar once it gets to spinning. And if I put too much in there, it makes a very big mess. So I do a half a gallon at a time. So I'm getting about a gallon of cream or more a day. This one was a little more than halfway, and this one probably will be pretty close to halfway. And I've already spun butter once, and I'm going to be spinning butter again. Now, my goals for today is to start decorating. So I am really excited about that. So we haven't finished cleaning the house, but today is only Tuesday. And I have 6 kids that are in and out. So that means we don't fully clean until almost time for the party. So the majority of the house has been picked up, organized. We're just not gonna like clean the windows and clean the floors and all of that yet. So I have one more shelf that I know needs to be organized, which won't take me very long. It's in my bathroom. Q-tips kind of get thrown around and bobby pins and, you know, all of that stuff. I just need to kind of go back in and straighten that up. Not that anybody's going to be in my bathroom, but since I have it on my list to do of cleaning out cabinets and closets and straightening up and organizing, that is one thing that needs to be done. So today in the sunroom, the new sunroom, I'm going to be doing all above ceiling decorating, and I'm not doing balloons yet. I can't, so there's some things I still just can't do quite yet. But everything up top I can go ahead and do. I also need to go out. The little thieves that were pecking at my eggs, I threw them over. I didn't clip their wings. I thought they have the big pasture. Undoubtedly, they're just going to run around and they'll be fine. Well, Colby said this morning that 2 of them got out and went back to the barn. Even though they couldn't get in, they were over on top of our rabbits. So Colby was a little flustered this morning that the hens were on top of the rabbits because, you know, they were going to poop all over them. So I'm going back over there, get them, clip their wings, put them back in the field because they are going to break the habit of eating my eggs. I will not tolerate that. So that is one thing I've got to go down there and do. I also have to check the tomatoes down there, make sure they don't need to be watered and all of that stuff. I've already watered my little greenhouse up here and everything out. The new tomatoes that I planted down here. So a lot has already been done this morning. I've already made butter once, made bread once, but the rest of my goal today is to finish making butter. I need to get the sunroom decorated, and I've got to go handle the hens and check the tomatoes. The things we do for our kids. So obviously don't house ladders in the house. And there was one out at the greenhouse. So it's like, I'm just gonna run down there and get that. And completely forgot that the top is not on and has been flooding like day after day after day after day here. So I went down there and I got in there and I was like, oh no, it's really nasty. So Then I fixed the water hose a couple of days ago because the little spigot part had been like ran over or got bent somehow. And every time I would water, I would have to hold the water hose a certain way because water would just shoot everywhere. Well, anyway, I found a little connector thing where I could cut that off and basically redo it. So I did that. Ended up stabbing myself with the screwdriver in the process and bleeding everywhere. But anyway, it got done. So I pulled the water hose all the way around. I have somewhat sprayed it down. I thought I got the majority of it. There is some kind of like gravel still left. I did just have to put up chicken broth, which I actually had forgotten about. But I think it is pretty well dry now that I rinsed it off. We're going to move this in so I can climb up on the ceiling and start hanging things from the ceiling. Y'all look above me. Yay, we have our banner done, but we are still working on lots of things right here. Jennings come home to help me. He and Sayla did have reading and speech today, but they're done. So he, instead of playing with his cousins, he decided to come home and help. We are calling it a night for tonight. It's almost 8:30. I did manage to get some supper on. All of the banner across the top is done. Y'all, it does really look good. Me and Eliza did some corner pieces here, if y'all can see that. And then we did another one over here. I still have some more decorations I'm working on putting up, but we're not doing anything else tonight. Tomorrow is going to be our full cleaning day. Thursday, we're going to finish the decorations, do last minute cleaning, and I have to go to start getting the food. So that's where we're at today. We'll pick back up tomorrow and really kind of do like dusting, window cleaning, like all the windows on the doors and like stuff like that really needs to be done tomorrow. We're not going to focus much on the floor in here tomorrow because we're in and out, but we will knock that out Thursday afternoon and it will be fine until Friday. But that is all for today. As y'all can see, it has been insanely busy getting ready for this weekend. It has been something that we've really been geared up to do for a while. Here's the other thing that we had picked up today, which was one of Aiden's senior pictures, along with, and yes, it is dark, it is late outside, this little sign. The ceiling is completely done. Y'all watched us finish that. We've got everything set up actually at our church for our senior recognition on Sunday. We have come home to finish up tonight with a breakfast supper. Tomorrow is nonetheless, just as busy as we will be working on our balloon arbor, our balloon towers, I guess you could say, tomorrow. Colby and I are going to be headed to Jackson to buy all of the food. Thankfully, we have a cold room where we can store that, because otherwise I really don't know what we would do with all the food. And very excited for this upcoming weekend. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We are going to get to eating. We're all starving. Biscuits are baking down there in the oven. We're all really hungry and tired, and we're going to end this video right here. Guys, the next video is coming up. We're really going to be kicking things off with getting into graduation, and it's going to be a fun and exciting time. So thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, God bless and happy homesteading, y'all.